What's up everyone, Sigs here, and today we have part 4 of a series in which I show you some really cool Pokemon TCG singles that I've picked up this week. We should have a shorter video today, but if you'd like to see any of my other Pokemon TCG opening videos, there'll be a link to a playlist down in the description. We have 9 cards today which are all kind of part of a set, and even though they're all somewhat similar, they do have their own unique differences too, which we're going to talk about here. And none of them are too expensive, but I think that they all just look so good regardless. So I've arranged them here from cheapest to most expensive, and that is the order that we will go through them, starting with this one here. And depending on how I title this video, you probably already know what these are. But we're going to start with the Reshiram. So these cards are called the Amazing Rares. This one is from the Shining Fate set, and I only paid 75 cents for it. But this card has a lot going on. So first of all, you may think it's not that cool, it's just the basic card frame, nothing too exciting. But the first feature we'll look at is this frame break holographic that all these cards have, the foiling extending beyond the basic card frame. And on that foiling, we have this amazing confetti pattern here. So this confetti pattern even extends down to the energy symbols, up to the basic indicator up there, and it's just such a unique and cool looking foil pattern on a really cheap card. And if that wasn't enough, they have texture. So each one of these cards has its own unique texture pattern. This Reshiram has these kind of diamonds in circles emanating out, really highlighting the Pokemon in the center, the texturing even extending down outside of the frame. And these cards really pop in the light too. That color contrast on this rainbow foiling just looks so cool. So I'll get up close on all these cards in glorious 4K, let you see the face of the card in as much detail as possible, and then we'll come back, we'll take a look at that confetti right there, up close and personal, with the texturing as well. You can see a different pattern on the Pokemon versus the foiling behind it. And for 75 cents, I just think this is so cool. And moving right into the next one, this one is a little bit more expensive, but it's still less than $1. For 99 cents, we have the Yveltal. So this one is also from the Shining Fate set, and once again you have that frame break foil with the special confetti pattern extending down to the energy symbols, up to the basic symbol. And once again, we have a unique texture. This one has swirls moving in a different direction, contrasted with the texturing on Yveltal itself. And again, I'll go in nice and close in 4K, just show you the face of the card, and then let you see that really cool texturing going on, and that confetti foiling going all across the card. I love how it's even on those symbols there. So for 99 cents, even though at first glance this may seem pretty basic, they're just so unique with that amazing color pop, that tie-dye contrast going on with the holographic, and the different elements between the confetti and the texturing. Very, very cool card. And moving into the next one, this one is also less than $1 at 99 cents. We have the Kyogre. So this Amazing Rare also happens to be from the Shining Fates set, and on this one I really like the kind of silhouette and inlaid design on the Pokemon itself. You can see that amazing confetti foiling, how the Pokemon itself has a flat finish, which really allows the confetti foiling to shine through, further making the Pokemon just pop on that card with that amazing rainbow tie-dye pattern. And this one, the texturing you could see there is again different. So the Pokemon has one pattern, but then you kind of have these unique spiky shapes out in front of the Pokemon, almost like teeth or a roar or something escaping from the face of the Pokemon. Just very, very cool and unique. So there's the artwork, up close and personal, as steady as possible. Here's your confetti foiling with your different finish mediums between the matte and the hollow, and your texture there going all the way across this frame break holographic. Very, very cool for, once again, 99 cents, less than $1. And I know that I said we're going in order of price, but I wanted to keep these two together. So this one was actually only 98 cents, so 1 penny less than the last two. And for 98 cents, you could pick up Zacian. So this Amazing Rare is actually from a different set. This one is from Vivid Voltage, but it has the same elements going on. Once again, that confetti foil going all across the foiling, the silhouette lines on the Pokemon popping through, really accentuating it against that shiny background with the matte finish, the amazing color pop in our bright light there, and the texture pattern, which again has this unique design of kind of some radiant sunburst. You can see on the left side there, the sword has its own texture pattern, and you just get such great contrast between the different texture patterns, the contrast of the colors itself, the silhouette on the Pokemon, and this amazing confetti tying it all together. So let's get you in nice and close for 98 cents, the Zacian from Vivid Voltage, foil confetti, even going all the way down to the bottom here. You can see up close in 4K the confetti, the texturing, and there you go. And now we step up a little bit in price, but not by much, and you'll see why I wanted to keep these two together, because after Zacian we have Zamazenta. So this one is still only $1.18, at least that's what I paid for it at the time of recording. This one is also from Vivid Voltage, and it once again has that amazing confetti foiling across the whole card, the matte finish on the shield face of Zamazenta there, against the confetti foiling silhouette going through the Pokemon. And this one has a really cool texture pattern. See these little circles there that really catch the light and kind of spin around, going all the way across the background, versus the different textured foiling on the Pokemon itself. I just think that's so cool and so unique for such a cheap card. This one also, of course, pops amazing in the light with that contrast. So let's get you in close in 4K. There's the artwork. There's the face of the card. Here's your confetti foiling. And here is your texturing of those little circle swirls all overlapped with each other, looking so good in 4K. So if you'd like to pick up the pair, Zacian and Zamazenta, a little bit more than $2 for two very cool looking cards. Next up, we do have another little step up in price, and this card was actually included in my very first singles opening video, but I had to break it out to tie all 9 of these cards together, and that is the Jirachi Amazing Rare. So this one's one of my favorite of the set. I believe I paid $2.24 for it, and it is from the Vivid Voltage set. Once again, our special confetti pattern going across the card with that amazing contrast with the matte of Jirachi versus the holographic background. The texture on this one with these swirled, flared out, radiant pattern emanating from behind the Pokemon. Again, just really accentuating the way that the card looks in certain lights. Great color pop there. Amazing contrast. We'll get you in close so you can see the card art. Show you that cool confetti foiling and this card's unique radiant texture pattern. So that's the Jirachi, one of my favorite. You know, $2.25 probably get you this card. Looking so cool, gonna look great in the binder next to other Jirachis, I think. And that's that. Moving on, we have one more here, and this time it's Raikou. So this one's also from Vivid Voltage. It was $2.74, a little bit more than the Jirachi, with, again, that really cool confetti pattern contrasting with the matte of Raikou itself. The texture on this one has kind of a similar radiant flared out pattern to the Jirachi, and I just love the way that that textured finish extends down into the frame break, almost looking like the swipes of a tiger's claw. Just so cool. Really pops in the light. You can really see that yellow outline on the claws and the face there. Looks so good in that lighting. And once again, we get you in nice and close in 4K. Amazing fidelity. We'll show you that foiling there and the texture pattern going all across the frame break section of the card. Very cool card. $2.74. Next up, another legendary Pokemon, as these all have been. We have the Celebi. So this one's really cool. Again, that confetti texture. Again, that confetti foiling going all across. And this one has a pretty unique, almost like a paint splat type of effect on that kaleidoscope colored foiling. And the texture on this one is also pretty unique there. Let me get that in focus. you can see these kind of up and down swirl lines going across the back of the card there. Pretty unique when compared to the other ones that we've seen, as well as the texture on Celebi itself. Great pop in the light, very cool confetti pattern in the light there, very unique texturing, and we'll get you up close, show you the Celebi in 4K with the cool confetti pattern. Really interesting silhouette on this one too, with that confetti sparkle just on the border in a very similar color to the Pokemon itself, making it almost sparkle and glow, and that unique texture pattern hopefully getting picked up pretty well for you in 4K there. And there's one left. Now this one is quite a step up in price actually. This one is $9, so by itself this card costs almost as much as the rest of the cards combined. But if you want to complete the set of 9, or if you like this Pokemon in particular, you will need to get the Rayquaza. So once again, that amazing confetti really looks good on this card, and this one has a unique style to that tie-dye coloring as well, more like little flecks of paint being thrown at the card versus the splotches that were on the Celebi. And I'll show you the texture there. Nothing too crazy actually going on with the texture on this one, but it still really makes the card pop, especially on the different links of the Rayquaza, how all the texturing is going in different directions. Really makes the card look great when the light hits it. And I do love just this little frame break paint fleck coloring at the top. This one looks really good, and that silhouette being almost entirely just the confetti up at the top there, making them pop. And we'll get them up nice and close for you. And get close for the confetti and the texture on the card there. And there you go. So it's hard for me to decide, honestly, between the Jirachi and the Rayquaza for which one's my favorite, but let me know down in the comments which one you like the most. Very cool to see that they all have kind of their own different tie-dye pattern. Even though they all have the same confetti foiling, each card has its own unique texture pattern, and despite the basic card frame, I think that they all look really, really good. So I do hope that you enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing these cards in 4K in as much detail as I could provide to you. If you did like it, please leave a thumbs up so that other people can find this video too. And if you'd like to see more videos like this or openings of random other singles, then feel free to subscribe to the channel, as I will be uploading at least one video like this per week going forward. I have hundreds of more cards to go through, and there's a lot of really cool stuff to see, so whether you're new to collecting Pokemon or you've been doing it for a long time, I hope that you saw at least one or two unique details today that you might have not noticed before, and I hope that you have a great day. Thanks for watching, take care, peace.